Good morning, my sweet fly babies. Today is Saturday, April 29th. Yikes. Okay, today, if you're brand new, please shine your sink. There's a link below. If you are with me for a week or less, then you're in your routines only. So routines, even on Saturday, are get up, make your bed, wash your face, brush your teeth, put on your moisturizer, brush your hair, or fix your hair, put on your makeup, get dressed to shoes, put on your jewelry, wipe out your sink, swish your toilet, go downstairs, empty the dishwasher or dish rack, make some coffee or breakfast, and that's your morning routine. I've just done my morning routine. Okay, it's Saturday morning and it's still early. So what are we going to do now? Let's start a load of laundry if you still have some. So put your load in, put the soap in, let the machine do the work. Now it's also a day when the mail runs, so we're going to do our paper clutter. 1 inch. 1 inch should take you seconds, really, because you'll notice the more you do it, the more you discover it's all trash. There might be 1 or 2 things in there that are worth keeping or need to be kept, but really consider the valuable real estate that paper is taking up and how it, when it's loose in all of your clutter, cements it and causes it to be even heavier on your soul. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it really is. My hair's driving me crazy. Sorry. Okay. All right. Now, if you are an at-home fly baby and you've been doing everything that I've told you to do during the week, you're done. You can enjoy your family, because today, for those of you who are in week 2 or more, are on your family fun day. But why can't everybody have family fun day? So everybody, today is family fun day. Do something fun with your family, something memorable. It doesn't have to be outlandish, it doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to require a lot of effort. Just something fun with your family. Lay in the grass and look up at the clouds and make animals out of them. You know, see what you see. You know, go feed the ducks some stale bread. You don't have to do anything extravagant. But even with older kids, they enjoy doing those things. So have a family fun day. For me and my husband, it's just the 2 of us, and I can guarantee you every day is family fun day for us. But we'll have a good time today as well. Okay. If you've been with me for more than 3 weeks, 3 weeks or more, then you are in the zone. And the zone we're in today is the living room. This is the last day for my group of the zone, Zone 5, the living room. So if there's clutter in there, go ahead and pick up your clutter. You've heard me tell it 1,000,000 times, but I'll tell you 1,000,001. Go to the place where the clutter begins, or pick a place to say, this is where my clutter begins. Nail your foot to the floor. Come with 3 bags, 3 boxes, or 3 containers that you've identified as throw away, give away, put away. Stand right where you are. Have your timer set for 15 minutes or your phone. Put on some music if you want to. Then I'd say hammer your foot to the floor, because you can't do all that stuff. Okay, now start the clock. All right, go. Start taking the trash and putting it in the trash bag. But you don't dig through it. Just pick up a handful of something and make a decision. You know, sometimes when you're so overwhelmed, it's hard to know where to start. So have you ever seen those machines that have the big claw that comes down and gets the little stuffed animal, if you're lucky, the little stuffed animal? Sometimes it drops it. Don't be a dropper. Pick it up. How you like my little fly lady? And decide, is this going to be something I throw in the trash, I keep, or I give away? Put it in the appropriate bag, box, or container. Pick up the other thing. Do it over and over again. At some point, and don't go that slow, just pick it up. When the buzzer buzzes or the timer dings or whatever, stop. You're not through. Remember, we always finish our process. That just means complete what you're doing. Let me stop for just a minute on finish the process. You know, when you're in school, or it used to be when we were in school, I'm sure it probably is still the same way, that when you're done with a subject or an activity, then the teacher would say, all right, time's up. put that book away, put your papers away, get out your next book, or get out your next thing, or we're going to do our next activity. When you put it away, you're done with it, you've put it to rest, that is completing the process. So especially think of it in nursery school. You know, they have their little activity boxes or their crayons or their clay. You can't just leave that stuff out. It's going to be a huge mess at the end of the day, and I can guarantee you 3- and 4-year-olds aren't going to be picking that up. The teacher is. So she controls the situation and says, we're done with this. Have everybody give me your clay, your Play-Doh, whatever. Let's put the green in the green container. Give me the purple. Good job. Okay, and they put it all up, and then she carries that and puts it on a shelf somewhere and says, now we're going to do our sensory activity. And she takes out another thing, and everybody starts playing with that. That's called completing the process. Why do we do that at work and we don't do that at home? It's a question for me too. Why do we do that? So all of us have to be constantly aware. I think we relax at home. I think we know we're not performing for anyone else, but we are. We're doing it for ourselves. And as a parent, if you have children, you're the teacher. It's your job to oversee what you've got your children doing and make sure they complete their process, just like in school. And you know what? When children have routine, they're better behaved, they sleep better, they have less stress, and it's better for you. In all, everyone's more peaceful. So just take that little nugget if you want to. Okay, so you and me, let's complete the process, you and I, let's complete our process. Finish by putting the trash in the trash can when we're done, hopefully outside if you have enough. Putting the giveaway in the car, because you're going to give it away once a week, and putting the put away in organized groups. Say, okay, well, this goes in the office, and this goes in Johnny's room, and this goes in my bedroom. What is this? This goes in the kitchen, and this stays right here in the living room, but it goes on this shelf. And then you're done. Then you're done. It's just like with the laundry. Until you take the laundry out of the dryer, fold it, hang it up, and put it away, you haven't completed your process. In essence, you haven't done the laundry. Okay, enough preaching. Sorry. All right, so now what are we going to do? It's Saturday, and we've done our zone cleaning, if we have any, our zone decluttering. If you don't have any clutter in that zone, you can clean. You don't have to clean for 15 minutes. You don't have to set a timer. Pick one thing and do it today. So look at your living room and see what it is you need to do today. You can see. If you have no clutter, it's so easy to see. And the wonderful thing about having no clutter is that you can see when clutter happens a lot easier, and you can get it before it becomes a magnet for more clutter. Okay, that's it for the zones. And if you are a payroll fly baby and you have not been able to buy groceries this week, if you have not been able to work in your zone this week, if you've not been able to do your weekly home blessing this week, that is, if you are on basic weekly plan already and zones, then you're going to take a maximum of 3 hours to get that done today, plus your routines. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was totally sidetracked on Saturdays, when the house was so blown up, I was a payroll fly baby. That's the day that I would have hysterical fits. I would scream at the children because I thought that I had to deep clean every single week. So I started in the bathroom or the kitchen, and I put all the dishes away, washed them, wiped the counters down with like Comet, cleaned out the sink really thoroughly, scrubbed everything. I just worked my way down. So each room took about an hour because I really cleaned it deep, which is not, you don't have to do. And I also had to do spring cleaning later on and never got to the garage or the office, just the house. And it would take me 6 hours. And then after that, I had to mow the yard. And I didn't just mow the yard because I'm a perfectionist, like a lot of us are. I mowed it on an angle so it would look beautiful from the street with my big oak tree over that St. Augustine grass. And it did. On Sunday, everything was gorgeous. The kids, poor things, had been yelled at all day Saturday. I was probably mad at my husband on Saturday for something. He couldn't mow the yard because he's an above-the-knee amputee, and we had a push mower back in those days. And back in those days, they didn't have the groovy legs they have now. But later he did get a riding lawnmower. So I don't want you to think he was a schlump. He did edge and blow and work in the garage and things like that. But anyway, and he's pretty neat, and I still had all that stuff. I was the slob, and my kids didn't know, so they were sloppy. They were little kids. So anyway, on Sunday, we had a gorgeous day because that day everything was awesome. And the house looked gorgeous. The front porch, the front yard looked gorgeous. But on Monday, it blew up again. And all my clutter was still there, but it was shoved under things and in things and, behind doors and things you couldn't see. So I was never 100% happy because I knew all that was happening in the background. So don't open a drawer or open a closet because you might have an avalanche. All right, so here's what we're going to do for you. That's just my little personal story. If you are a payroll fly baby, you're not going to have to do that. You're going to deep clean one room, which is once you get the clutter gone. We can't even think about deep cleaning until our clutter's gone. And you can deep clean by room. Let's say your living room's organized, but the kitchen's still a mess. You're going to declutter in the kitchen, but you can deep clean in the living room and when you're in the zones. So the most you're going to have to do is go to the grocery store or do your morning routines. Don't go to the grocery store yet because there's no place to put your groceries. Do your morning routines. Do your weekly home blessing, and then work in your zone for an hour. The weekly home blessing takes an hour too. However, the weekly home blessing is split into 7 categories, one of which is paper clutter, which you're already handling every day, so take that out. 6 categories for you. If there are 3 people in your family, each person can do 20 minutes worth of work or 2 things. For example, empty all the garbage cans in the house and dust. And remember, when we dust, we're not taking everything off the shelf and using Pledge. No. We're using a Swiffer or a FlyLady beautiful feather duster, and we're just not even moving things. We're just dusting around. It takes very little time. So all these jobs are simple. Then somebody else could mop and vacuum, and 10 minutes each, just in the areas where you have traffic patterns. And then somebody else could wipe the glass, which means just wipe the spots off the glass, the mirrors in the bathroom, the tables, the doors, puppy noses, whatever. And what else do we have left? Wipe the glass. Oh, and strip the bed so you can wash those sheets and have those sheets put back on. You don't have to put those sheets back on. You can put on clean sheets that you have on the shelf. But why? Why do you want to fold sheets and put them back on the shelf? Just put them back on the bed. You have those extra sheets. If they ever wear out, you've got an extra. That's my personal theory. You don't have to do that, but that's what I do. And it also gives the bed a chance to air out while the laundry's going. Okay, that's it for today. I am going to be making a budget video soon, maybe today. And somebody else wants me to make an Erin Condren planner video, and I'll do that probably next month. I think that's all that I've been asked for lately besides a makeup tutorial. I don't know. I might do that one day too. Okay, but today I might make you a budget video because I know how it is when you need to have a budget because you don't know what's up or down. So I'll do that for you too. All right, have a fantastic day, and remember, you are beautiful. Bye.